flyover.
Okay, pictures from inside, Shravan. Pictures from inside the opening comments, perhaps. Let's cut to that.
Come on, guys.
Why did President Trump trust your word now?
Everybody get out of the room! Thank you, press. Thank you, press. Thank you,
All right, so that was ambience of journalists scrambling for a sliver of response from the two leaders. And I believe there would still be an opening comment because this cannot be just that photo op.
I think there he says something.
Yeah,
You know,
I think Putin did say
out.
something, yeah.
You know, it's quite unusual. You've had, President Putin there, holding
Very
up.
expressive Putin, generally he's not.
Extreme. Now, just can you imagine two very significant points here? You've had both the leaders walking together, then going inside the same car, where, adversaries coming together in the same limousine, the beast, and then you do not have interpreters. The mystery of whether President Putin speaks in English or not, it goes back to the time of...
I think it does.
He does. He does very much, but there is always a mystery behind it. Now that becomes
Like
very
he would
clear.
prefer Russian, but he can hold a conversation in English.
He certainly can. And there has been a private visit too in the past, back in 2017. Now the fact of the matter is this, there you have President Putin shouting out. We don't know whether, has the audio been caught? That will be quite interesting to see what President Putin had to tell the media. Is this the first time that he's also addressing any questions from the foreign media? Or has he done that in the past?
He does that quite often, Shravan. In fact, at many of those events in Moscow, in St. Petersburg, and wherever they hold those summits. He engages with media a lot. And in fact, there is one day in a year where he would take questions from 200 journalists, and the press conference typically goes for sometimes 24 hours for overnight and whatnot. So he does engage, not of course like Trump, where if he sees a mic somewhere, he would chase the mic and go there and give a soundbite. Maybe not that much, but yes, he addresses media very frequently.
I'm very curious to know what exactly did President Putin really shout out right now to that pool of press members who were present there. Quite unusual few minutes right now, and especially the very fact that you have both the leaders coming together, getting inside the same very car, and you have President Putin thereafter waving to the media, was present there. It turns out that in the car, no interpreters were there. You've had both the leaders having a good conversation taking place. All of this at a time when United States of America has gone through, there you have the B-2. We'll try and see if we can just quickly get that military flyover. Those images have just come in. We'll try and see if we can get the B-2 bombers, one more angle picture that has just come out of, we'll try and put that out also. The B-2 bombers that have been used, the same B-2 bombers that have been used to take off some of the nuclear facilities in Iran by the Americans. The same B-2 bombers have now been part of the military flyover that's taking place. The meeting has already begun, is what we are being told, Abhishek. Bilateral meeting between US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin, along with both the leaders from the Russian side. You have Yuri Ushakov and Sergei Lavrov, part of the meeting. As far as from the US side is concerned, it's Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Steve Witkoff. Any sense, perhaps we can see if we can get some audio on this line right now, just to get you a sense of what's really happening. Dramatic moments, if I may say so, of both the leaders coming together. The isolation of President Putin comes to an end now with him landing on American soil.
on, guys. Thank you, President.
Ceasefire. Mr. Putin, will you commit to not killing any more civilians?
Thank you, President. Let's go. Come on, guys. Thank you, President.
Mr. President,
Thank you, President.
President Putin, why should President Trump trust your word now? After we've got to go. Ceasefire. Mr. Putin, will you commit to not killing any more civilians?
Thank you, President. Let's go. Come on, guys. Thank you, President.
Mr. President,
Thank you, President.
President Putin, why should President Trump trust your word now? After we've got to go. Ceasefire. Mr. Putin, will you commit to not killing any more civilians?
Thank you, President. Let's go. Come on, guys. Thank you, President.
Mr. President,
Thank you, President.
President Putin, why should President Trump trust your word now? After we've got to go. Ceasefire.
We'd also
Right.
be joined
Yeah, go
by
ahead.
our guests who are joining us on this broadcast. We would be having it a short while from now. A Lithuanian politician